Welcome to Module 3.3, which is about preliminary market research. This is part of the Interreg Italia-Malta I Know programme, and the materials have been developed here at the Centre for Entrepreneurship and Business Incubation at the University of Malta. You can see from this slide that the I Know curriculum is in 8 vertical tracks, and we're now in track 3, which relates to customer populations and segments. Firstly, we should say that market research is vital. Having come up with a product or service that you wish to sell, it's quite obvious that there's no point in starting a business around that idea unless people want to buy your product. I know this sounds obvious, but this is the classic mistake that so many people make when starting a business. Market research then primarily is done to reduce risk. You may have what you believe to be the most wonderful product in the world, and it may well be just that. But if nobody wants to buy it, then you certainly don't have a viable business idea. In order to test the water, it's sensible to undertake market research before starting a business, to answer that question about whether your product will sell. And importantly, will you have sufficient sales to make a profit? Why do market research then? Well, market research may be defined as the collection and evaluation of information about the marketing and purchasing of a product. There are many reasons to do market research, and we may summarize those in just 3 categories. Firstly, reducing risk for the business. Secondly, increasing sales. Or thirdly, in order to develop a product range. Sales predictions are terribly important, and we want you to focus on that in market research so that you can make robust sales predictions. What you will need to confirm when you write your business plan, and we come across that later in a further module, is that your business income will exceed your business expenses. If your business income does not exceed your business expenses, it won't be possible for you to make a profit or a surplus, and therefore at some point you'll have to stop trading. Now, it's relatively easy to be quite accurate about expenses, but projecting sales is at best an informed estimate and at worst just a wishful guess. Hence the need for market research to try and help make sales predictions as accurate as possible. What are the types of market research? Well, there are 2 mainly. Primary market research is that information which you obtain from real people, ideally potential customers, using techniques such as questionnaire surveys or simply face-to-face. Secondary market research is everything else, and these days that means information gleaned mainly from the internet, as well as information from competitors' catalogues, company reports and so on. All of that latter component is often referred to as desk research. Some of the things that you'll need to find out, taken together, you should be identifying the following 6. Firstly, what you need to be selling. Secondly, who will buy your product. Thirdly, why customers will buy your product. Fourth, how you will sell your product. Fifth, where you will sell your product. And 6, when you will sell your product. Remember, the public don't buy a lot of Christmas crackers in June, although retailers might be ordering them in June for sales later in the year. Market research is absolutely vital. Market and marketing research. Now, market research gives a snapshot of information that helps in decision making and is a vital prerequisite to the business planning process. It's not the same thing as marketing research, which is a continuous process that helps monitor your marketing activities once your business is underway. Ideally, market research information will help you get as close as possible to the famous 4 P's of marketing, to which we add a 5th, people, as you can see in the following slide. Product. Offering the right product or service for your market. Price. Selling for an amount perceived to represent good value by your customer. Place. Distributing your product to a place where customers can buy it, perhaps a physical location or online or both. Promotion. Presenting your product in the right way to attract your target customers. And people. Remember that you are always dealing with people in business. Secondary market research then. Now, many companies often do market research, but this can be very expensive, and hence most small businesses do their own before starting off, and the internet is so easy these days, it's a great place to start. In the following slides are some typical questions to address, which we'll just run through quickly in this video. As a minimum for your market research, fill in these questions for your own product and then do exactly the same for competitor products. Do it for the products of all your competitors where you think that's sensible. Note that not all questions might relate to every product. A microwave might need a handbook, but a sandwich of course would not. Here are some of the competitor research questions that we recommend then. Firstly, manufacturer, address of manufacturer, contact details, complaints department, yes, no, website, yes, no, website quality, good, fair, poor. Can you buy from the website, yes or no? Product price, market size, and then packaging, good, fair or poor. To continue these questions, what about advertising impact, good, fair or poor? Advertising coverage, TV, local paper, etc. Endorsements, any famous people. Availability, where can it be bought? And then availability, is it off the shelf or not? Does it have to be ordered? So we're looking at two aspects of availability here, where and how quickly. Delivery method, perhaps by mail, by courier, or is it, if it's an app, downloaded over the internet? Time on the market, how long has it been out there, if known? And date of the new version, if any is due, again, if known. What are the main features of the product? Keep that limited, keep that simple, and we never usually list more than 5. And then finally, any unique selling proposition or USP that the features and the benefits all provide when taken together. Moving on to further questions then, let's look at secondary features of the product. These may be a variety of things. What are the options offered? Are there different range of colours or any add-ons? Is there a product range? Yes or no? Is there a handbook, if required? If so, is it good, fair or poor? Is it fit for purpose? Does it work well? If known again. What's the reliability? Good, fair or poor? Availability of spares? Good, fair or poor? Obviously that tends to relate to products rather than services. What about the sales service itself? Is that good, fair or poor? An after-sales service, good, fair or poor? Now there's 28 questions here altogether, and it would be a very good piece of market research if you could list and answer all of those questions for your own product and your competitors' products too. So you've got to create that list. Excel makes it very simple and easy for you to do that, and you can use those data to compare yourself against your competitors' offerings using various tools such as the SWOT analysis. We're going to take a look at that in seminar 3.5. What we do want you to do, however, is be brutally honest. Don't fool yourself at the outset, as so many business founders do. If you have bad news because products are being provided by competitors that are better than yours or cheaper than yours, then you have to think again about your entire strategy. Don't fool yourself, otherwise you're likely to have a business that will fail. Here in the lecture is where we ask for any questions from the audience, but for this presentation, by video, we simply thank you for watching.